You will now have 20 minutes to do a chemical waving perm application. You begin by sanitizing your hands. If the client's hair is long, you may clip it up to prepare the draping. You will place a neck strip on the neck. As you can see, she had dropped an item, so she threw it away, and she made sure to sanitize her hands before she proceeds. You will now do a chemical drape, starting with a neck strip and finished with 2 towels and a plastic cape. If the neck strip is too big, you may use a clip to secure the side. Be sure none of the plastic cape touches the neck. You will now dampen the hair to prepare for your 6 perm sections. Your section going down the mohawk part of the head will be 3 inches wide and can be done by measuring with your 3-inch perm rod. You will now begin by placing 4 rods in section 1. These rods will be placed half base. A few things that the testers will be looking for is to ensure that your perm paper goes all the way to the end to avoid fish hooks. When you're securing the band, be sure it is not twisted or too tight to the scalp. Your sections or subsections should be the size of your perm rod, length times width. At Hayes Academy, we highly recommend you do a double flat wrap instead of a bookend to ensure your ends are not converged together. Be sure the hair is staying consistently damp. Now that your final rod is in place, you will put on gloves. You will then apply protective cream. And if you are going to dip using your finger, be sure your container states it is a one-use only application container. If it does not state that, you may use a Q-tip, a wooden stick, or a spatula to remove the product from the container. Be sure your protective cream covers the ears and goes right along the hairline, ensuring it does not get into the hair. Once you are done with protective cream, throw away immediately and wipe your hands. Your coil cotton will go along the hairline, wrapping around the ears, around the bottom, and back around the top. You will not need to go around this section of just your rods, but it does need to go along the hairline. You will now begin your saturation portion. You will go along the top and bottom of each rod slowly, being sure that the top of your application bottle does not touch the hair. Do not fire hose, and be sure each hair is covered completely and thoroughly saturated. You will then proceed to do a test curl, being sure you unwind 1.5 times, not pushing or pulling the test curl. Be sure the evaluator observes you performing your test curl. When done, you will remove all the draping and place everything into your trash container. As you are done, you will now sanitize your hands. If you still have your plastic cap, you may place it on. If you do not and you've already thrown it away, you are welcome to proceed without placing the cap on the mannequin's head. You will now place it under your station next to your kit bag. Be sure nothing ever goes back into your kit bag. You will now disinfect your area, wiping everything. Throw away your Clorox wipe when done. And finish by sanitizing your hands.